Hello, my dear viewers. Welcome to this reading. This reading is for the whole collective, and it's for this weekend. This weekend, starting Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, from February 6th to the 8th, 2026, and for everyone. This is about everything you need to know, my dear viewers. I'd like to welcome each and every one of you here. Thank you all for being here. My best wishes and regards to all of you. And I'd like to take this opportunity to wish you happy birthdays. Those of you who are celebrating this weekend, I hope you have a glorious time. Those of you celebrating any other occasion, I wish you the best of the best. My gratitude to each and every one of you for your support, especially those of you who are watching 1 or 2 extra videos a week in support of my health. I'm in absolute gratitude. Now let us begin with the message for this weekend. Let's see what does everyone need to know. Glasses on, and let's go through it. Right, entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship is all about self-employment. Okay, let's read the card. It says self-employment suits your disposition and intentions. So many of you might be considering, working for yourself. It's one of the best things to work for yourself. Working for yourself allows you to better follow your intuition and divine guidance. We are your co-workers and teammates who remain loyally by your side to ensure your success in all ways. So whatever you're doing, you're not going to be alone. You're going to be assisted. Divinely support is going to be there for you. If you're thinking of starting your business, do not hesitate. Go ahead. Everything should go well. In fact, it's funny. I was helping somebody who just bought their own business. Just recently, I was just going through with them and explaining the best course of action, like before seeing a lawyer. But I mean, it's amazing, just that, entrepreneurship. Okay, let's take on 2 more messages for the collective. Let's see what else is there. Acceptance. Acceptance is the key factor to any kind of an issue. Putting up with it doesn't solve it. It just causes more heartache. You've got to come to terms with it, understand the change, adapt and accept where you're at. Excuse me. Where you're at and where you should be or where you're going. Very important. Acceptance is the only way to inner peace. And it's all happening because of the change that's taking place. Accepting it, you can reach to a great level of success. Okay. So the change is going to be for you to accept situations and to bring on success. Remember that. The second message says refuge. Take refuge within yourself. The truth is within you. You are going to find a place of haven where you feel like home. There is a place, whether it's going to be your home, a new place, a new business. It's going to bring you the happiness you've always wanted, and it's ultimately going to free you, to give you a certain freedom from something that was too much and you need to heal from it. So I feel like the healing process is going to come through this place, which is like a place of refuge, a place where you can feel at peace and harmony. It's all happening, and it does also give you a sense of freedom. So that is fantastic to know. And finally, there is one more message I'm going to take. Actually, no, this is a bit too much. I'll take on one more message from another deck and just see if there's anything special. One message for everybody that everyone needs to know. And it says improving health. Health being improved is one of the most important factors. The more you improve your health, the longer you will be able to continue your journey and accept what's happening. Accepting the problem, you'll be able to resolve it. Okay, now we're moving on to the next level, which is 2 messages from another deck. I'll cut twice. The truth. And it says power of the magician. The magician is like things like magic are going to fall into your lap. You are going to be so much empowered by something that you're going to be doing. This is going to give you absolute power in any situation that needs you to stand and do something, like, take control, take charge. It is going to give you all that you need, all the power needed, especially for those of you where there is something spiritual that's going to take place that you're not aware of, something very spiritual. You are going to be absolutely empowered, and then the sun is going to be shining in your path. Now let's take on one more message. Oh, I see. Wow. It just came out of nowhere. All right, I get it. This is really difficult because this is about some sort of a crisis or chaos. It's amazing. I did the coffee. Was it the coffee cup? Where did it come out? There was a lot of chaos. not the coffee cup, it was something else, some sort of chaos that was coming. It kept on coming, this card, over and over. Now, when this card comes, yes, something might be chaotic, but it happens so that someone or a situation is removed from your life, something that's very difficult. And that's why we've got refuge and acceptance. Accepting the change that's coming. There is going to be a change. And this change is happening because there's something that needs to be put to aside, like you're supposed to be, something is going to be removed from your life. It's no longer working. It doesn't have anywhere to go. There's no improvement. So it's coming to an end. Okay, very interesting. And then, of course, after this ending, there is always the new beginning, that one, you are relieved and released from something that was quite difficult. Okay, moving on to the next level, 2 messages from another deck. I'll be cutting twice. So the first message for everyone, it says you are leaving a situation that was daunting, that was conflicting, that was very difficult. You're leaving with the 6 of Swords because of the truth, and because there is something being removed from your life. You are moving forward to leaving challenges and obstacles behind. And that's what this is, obstacles and challenges. You're leaving everything behind and moving towards the light, towards a better future, a better life, a new path that's going to be very healing. The next message for everyone, you should have left some time ago, but you were procrastinating and doing your duty and helping out and sacrificing, and you were not free to let go because you were tied up to commitments. Now you've been sort of like procrastinating and, trying to avoid leaving a situation when somebody was in dire straits, somebody needed your help, but ultimately you might have been even deceiving yourself and saying that I know I can do this is fine, this isn't bad, but ultimately you are going to leave. The truth is releasing you from something that was quite difficult, and it's all connected to the Tower. So that explains that. 2 more messages from another deck. Let's have a look for everyone for this weekend to know. I'm going to cut once only for 2. And wow, someone very caring, very loving, very nurturing is entering your life. Someone really incredible. They're filled with compassion, love, sincerity, and they have sincere feelings for you, want to take care of you and protect you. There's someone wonderful there. Whether you've met them or you haven't met them yet, you will be. The next one says there is someone that is quite the opposite, someone quite toxic, someone that's egotistical, someone that is aggressive. But sometimes they can be protective. This person is a masculine energy, someone that's been wounded perhaps in the past, very controlling nature. This is the person maybe you wanted to leave, but you were procrastinating, and now ultimately they are leaving. So that's that one. Now moving on to the next level. The next level is, before clarification, I just got to get some more information. And the other information is from these 2 decks. I'll just cut twice for everyone for this weekend. Let's see what you need to know. The Tower is about earning power. Some of you are building your own business, just like they said here in the entrepreneurship. Look at this now. This is so much about building your own business and thriving. And it's also about sound decisions being made. It's about an unstable situation stabilizing, which is really wonderful. It looks to me some of you are going to become owners of your own business. You are going to be empowered like the magician, another factor, which is the magician, which gives you the power, the glory of being empowered. Being in absolute power is very much so in this 3 messages united. You will stand strong. You are going to make incredible decisions that will, and somebody's helping you actually. I feel like the heavens and the universe are helping you to take a stand and to take care of a situation that is unstable and stabilize it. And you are going to do wonderful. And that's why the heavens are saying you're not alone. We are by your side, supporting you and empowering you, and removing what no longer is working is going to be removed. And you are going to be doing spectacular. There is also an unstable position becoming more permanent. Corporate jobs, extreme power coming your way. So much power. Okay, now let's take on the next one. No, I won't do that. I'll just leave this one like this and put this one right here like that. The next one for the collective for this weekend. Let's see what else is there. Wow, winning money. This is incredible. This is being paid off for all your efforts, for all your sacrifices. Those of you who are sacrificing and thinking of others before making the decision, even though they could have left, but they didn't leave. They stayed behind and controlled their life, and perhaps even more than anything else, sacrifice for the sake of someone. You are going to get rewarded big time. Big money is coming your way. There's going to be recognition for all that you are, what you have done, and how much you've sacrificed. And a lot of people's businesses are getting advanced. Careers are being advanced. There's so much advancement. There's professional work coming for some of you. There's fame, recognition, and awards, major awards. And one of the biggest awards is being paid off for your efforts and getting money. Winning money. Play the lotto because it's winning money. Play the lotto or the lottery because I feel like something incredible is there for you. That's excellent. Okay, let's move on to the next level. And we're going to get now some tea leaves for the collective. See what you need to know for this weekend. What are the most important factors? We got the cloud, we got the unicorn, we got the and, that's enough, and the courage. Okay, so you've been working hard, and that's what the and is all about. Collaborating, working well, working with others hand in hand. The courage, and each and every one of them takes ages. I'll go through them very slowly. Working and achieving, and a lot of success coming your way with the and. It's about success. It's about working together. And the and is also the symbol of relocation. Some of you will be relocating. So according to the tea leaf, we agree it's about working and it's about success, achieving success. The courage is about movement. It's about your journey. It's about victory, overcoming obstacles, leaving, going somewhere, moving, relocating. It is about a great journey. It is about great victory also. And a trip. It can sometimes be about your transport, your vehicle, or business and transport. According to tea leaf, it says a journey, either physical or mental. Okay, so we got them too. Now the unicorn. The unicorn is something spiritual, something hidden from you, something that your intuition has been trying to tell you. At times it is about death. It is about ending. It's like the death card. It's about ending. It's about a unique experience, experiencing something for the first time. It is about once in a lifetime kind of a situation. Again, I will say it's about ending, but it's also like the magician. It's like the death card and the magician. It will empower you, great power, like magic things are going to fall into place for you, despite of going through challenges. Okay, challenges are here, the crisis. Use your intuition to make beneficial changes, according to the tea leaf. Okay, so I'll put this one right here. Move this one on like that. Okay, the next one is the clouds, and the clouds is about not seeing things clearly, temporary situations that will pass and change, coming to an end of a cycle where it was difficult. It is about emotions being overwhelmed, and it is about not seeing things clearly, according to me. According to the tea leaf, it says temporary problems. It's funny how mine is so long, and then I get these little words which is so direct and to the point. All right, now moving on to the next level, which is now clarifications. Okay, let's clarify the most important one, especially for everyone this weekend, especially this nurturing person that's coming in your life, this situation to do with sincerity, feelings, love. What is that all about for the collective? I usually associate this card with Pisces. I associate it with Leo. I associate it with Libra. I associate this also with Leo. Yeah. Who else? There's one more. Just trying to think who else. I can't remember the other one. Okay, let's have a look at it. Cancer. That's it. That's the other one, Cancer. Okay, so the moon is the rule of Cancer. That's why I said Cancer. And Taurus is another one. Taurus. Okay. Going back to this, who this person is. This person might be someone that really cares about you, very caring, very loving, very protective. And they could be a Cancer, without a doubt. Someone that's very hardworking also. There could be two people. Someone that's earth and water we've got here. And the moon is about seeing the truth. Finally, the truth being revealed. Somebody's going to open their heart and tell you a lot of truth, maybe, about how they feel, about what they think. And that's finally going to give you the knowing that you know where your path is and where you're going. Maybe somebody actually tells you that, look, I don't want this life. I can't handle this if it's a business or whatever it is. I don't want this anymore. I don't want to be part of this anymore. And then something collapses and you leave. But you finally know where you're going and what you want. So a lot of revelations to see your path clearly. Empowerment of clarity. I'll put this one here. And then this is also about someone of earth energy, either Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, someone that is earth energy. That could be water and earth united in one person. That could be very loving and very giving. Water and earth, they go well together. They go well with practically every sign except air anyway. But the earth does, but not the water united. That's what I mean. Okay, so the earth energy, this is someone very hardworking, very stable. You might be meeting someone very, very hardworking, someone that's very powerful, and someone that is very stable, financially, absolutely secure, in a very good financial place, and they're very hardworking. So that could be explaining who this person is, this nurturing, loving energy. So that's that one. Now let's move on to the next one. Why are you leaving, or where are you going? The Six of Swords for everyone. Right. Some of you are leaving due to unhappiness, emotional instability. You were not happy in a situation you were leaving. And others are leaving because you're meeting a soulmate, and your soulmate could be this incredible, nurturing person that you're destined to be with. This could be the one. This could be a very strong possibility that this person is that. I'm leaving due to a soulmate, meeting someone so spectacular that you have to move due to them, where you're strong together, where you heal together, where you can be united together, but maybe you have to move to be close to them. Maybe there's a distance situation. But there is a proposal from a water energy. Here we've got Pisces or Cancer, because the moon is Cancer. This I always associate with Pisces, or it can be Scorpio. But this is a water energy, someone that will inspire you, someone that's supporting you, someone that's leaving a situation where you might help them. You might be the one that's helping. You might be offered a position to take, control of something. It is all possible, but there is inspiration. There is someone that's going to uplift you, help you to be able to move. You'll be moving due to this person, perhaps this water energy for some of you, and for others it could be a business or other proposal of accommodation. Refuge is accommodation, and others it could be a soulmate situation, leaving due to that. But you are leaving no matter what, and that is the Six of Swords. Look at this. You see? This is the Six of Swords. So you're leaving, and the truth is making you go because you're coming to terms with the truth. A truth that you could not before because you were sacrificing, you were not able to. Let's have a look at the Magician for the collective. What power, what empowerment. Oh, wow, freedom, a lot of money. Look at that. This is incredible. A great new passion, a new beginning that's going to ignite something incredible that's going to grow. Freedom from all cares and worries, and wealth. Money, large amounts of money where you really have to think and slowly plan where to invest this money, what to do with it. This is all connected to the power of the Magician. So the Magician ultimately, and happiness ultimately, a lot of happiness. This is all coming from the power of the Magician. And that is massive. Freedom, new beginning, money, happiness. I'll put these back, these two. It's these, but I just want you to see that. What the Magician is offering. The Magician is giving you so much to be grateful for, so much to look forward to. The rewards, the benefits of the Magician are just incredible. Money, happiness, dreams come true, wishes coming true, and freedom from all cares and worries, and something that's igniting, that's going to be so prosperous. So I'll put these two back, but these were the answer, right? These are what you're going to see coming. Okay, let's move on to the next level, which is this masculine energy, this controlling but protective kind of person. Let's see who they are. The truth about this yin yang. It's a male masculine energy, yang. Okay, here we go. So it says it's someone that you should have left some time ago. It's that person. This person is someone controlling but protective, caring and protective, but very controlling and a bit egotistical. So it doesn't make life easy with them. Finally, you're going to accept the terms that you've done everything, you've done your best, but there's nothing you can do. It's out of your hands. You have no choice but to go, and that's why you're leaving. And leaving is 100%. You're relocating, and that's what the courage is all about. Relocation. You're moving. That's what the courage is about. It's about relocating, moving to a better place. And so is the Six of Swords. Six of Swords is number one, moving, but Two of Wands is relocation, absolute relocation, and so is the courage. So that explains that, who this person is. Now you have an idea. Now we move on to the Seven of Swords, that you should have left, but you haven't for so long. Were you sacrificing? There was challenge. One more challenge, and then you're leaving. Wow. And then a lot of money comes and gives you the life of freedom, what we saw, the freedom card, freedom from cares and worries, because a lot of wealth. But what's ironically incredible, this synchronicity, this is the Seven of Swords. We were asking about the Seven of Swords, and we got it in the main one. Wanting to leave, knowing that you have to leave, but procrastinating and supporting and waiting and helping, because you don't want to cause issues. You don't want to leave people who are hanging on you, or maybe that they're depending on you, to let them down, even if they are controlling, egotistical, narcissistic, whatever they may be, doing your best till the end. And there is one more challenge now, it shows, and then it's going to be over. It's going to be absolutely over. It's going to fall apart. It's going to come to an end. That's what that is. So one more challenge, and this situation that you were not leaving is going to come to its end. And it is all connected to this masculine, someone very masculine, egotistical, set in their ways, controlling, but at the same time protective. Someone that was being protective, but the cost maybe was too high and too difficult. Anyway, either way, the point of the matter is that you are leaving this situation, not because you're the one who doesn't want to sacrifice anymore. You're the one that's doing it. It is destined and meant to be. Talking about destiny and what's meant to be, let's have a look at the Tower for the collective. The truth about the Tower. How amazing. There's the Tower. That's exactly the same card. The Tower shows that the ending is with someone of air energy. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Connected to air energy could be you or them, but it's something hidden and something spiritual. Where there could, in some cases, there could be a passing. Sometimes this chaos can be an ending, a severe ending, because of the unicorn being in the reading, this being the end. It shows to me that there is some sort of a crisis that's going to put an end to this situation. This was connected to air energies, like I said, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. But it is an ending that was imminent and destined, and I knew it was that because we got all the swords in the story. So it was air energy for sure. Now that we've established all of that, let's have a look at some other information. We're going to take 2 messages from this deck and see what else you need to know. These are all what I've clarified, so I'll just put them on the side here, and we don't need them. Let's have a look at 2 messages. And we have pay attention to the red flags. There are going to be red flags, just like you see the synchronicities happening around here. It says the signs are cautioning you to be very vigilant and very cautious. Be very, very vigilant and cautious. That's all I can say. The truth for the collective. What else is there? And it says finances and career. There may be a lot of situations involving your finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. And for some of you, it can be just in your life. It doesn't necessarily have to be in your love life. There are financial factors that are matters to do with your love life or life, either one. Now I'm going to take on a few messages from the heart to see what else is there for the collective. Any messages from your heart, somebody else's heart. The truth for the collective. There's another one, and maybe just one more, not 3 more, 1 more. Okay, I'm going to try to get it out. There it is. All right, let's have a look at what everybody's thinking, their heart, your heart, who's saying what. It says, I'm scared of getting hurt, so I act like I don't care. I'm scared of getting hurt, so I act like I don't care. I want to talk to you, but I don't know what to say. I want to talk to you, but I don't know what to say. And finally, I let other people influence my choices. I let other people influence my choices. That's not a very good thing. Never let anyone influence your choices. Make sure you are the only one making your choices. You never need anybody else's support in that way. Only their advice, but ultimately you've got to make your own choices. And that's that. Finally, we've done everything. I'm just going to go through the Chinese cookies and see what else is there. I just want to take 2 more messages from this other deck just to see if there's anything missing that needs mentioning. Oh, yes, this is, I just remembered. Yes, freedom with the eagle. You've got freedom, which we already saw that. It's just emphasizing on the freedom. You are going to be set free from something that was very horrific. You're rising above all these issues. You're having the ability, the strategy, the focus to go through the transition that's taking you to the next level, which is wonderful. A lot of changes, and you're reaching out to high levels. Now, the church is about a place where you will be dealing with traditions. You'll be dealing with situations of value, family values, marriage, death, traditional situations, and religion. Also, I said religion, didn't I? And it's also about programming and the way you've been conditioned, structure, collectiveness, consciousness, collective consciousness, all of that. I do see a lot of healing and an ending to a situation that was a bit difficult. The diamond ring is about a precious gift. It's also about proposal. It could be engagement. It could be a deal, business deal, agreement, the next level that you might be heading towards. Maybe there's a deal or proposal. Statement of intent, what your intentions are, putting your intentions out there. Marriage and union. We've got marriage twice in 2 different decks. But remember, healing and your health is more important than anything. And now I'm going to go to the Chinese cookies and see what else is there. And there it is. Let's just have a look. It says opportunities. An important offer will be made. Remember the page of wands, page of cups. I said there's going to be an offer, an inspiration from someone. An important offer will be made. Be prepared and dressed to impress. Be prepared and dressed to impress. Very interesting. And that is the end of your reading, my dear viewers. I hope you enjoyed it. This was really incredible. Don't forget to play a lotto or lottery, some sort of lotto or lottery. Put it out there. And remember, someone wonderful and nurturing is coming. Remember, there's a lot of money coming. When we were doing this, we saw the money. Freedom is there. This is the person I was telling you, they're coming. Soulmate is coming. And I didn't take out the money, but it was there. Relocation is there, and freedom from all cares and worries. And then you saw the 7 of Pentacles, where there is a major amount of money coming, and you are going to be thinking how to invest it, and that is connected to the winning. So play the lottery, small amounts, consistency is everything. Have a look at your money reading, but I do feel like this was a very deep reading. If you agree with me, do give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you think. I wish you abundance of blessings. Namaste.